What would you do if someone wronged you so deeply that the thought of forgiveness felt impossible? Would you fight back? Or would you take the harder road? Tonight, we step into the true story of a revenge plot so dangerous, it almost changed the course of history. But this isn't just a tale about swords and schemes. This is about choices, the kind that decide who you truly are. And hey, don't worry, no actual sword fighting required on your end, unless you count battling your phone battery. Our story begins in the 15th century, in a kingdom where loyalty was worth more than gold, and betrayal could cost you your head. In this world lived Thomas Gray, a young knight known for his honor, his skill with a blade, and his quick temper. One summer evening, Thomas's closest friend, James, made a choice that would shatter their bond forever. He betrayed Thomas to the king, accusing him of treason in exchange for his own safety. Imagine that. The one person you trusted most, turning you into the enemy overnight. That's fear, isn't it? That moment when your world tilts, and you realize you're alone. Also, side note, back then, you couldn't just post a rant on social media about betrayal. Your only status update was either a duel or a dungeon. Thomas escaped capture, but the fire of revenge burned inside him. For weeks, he planned the perfect counterstrike, one that wouldn't just punish James, but make him lose everything he had gained. His plan was daring: infiltrate the royal banquet, expose James's lies in front of the entire court, and turn the king's wrath against him. Now, here's where history teaches us something. Revenge often feels like justice, but the line between them is thinner than a sword's edge. And when you cross it, you might not come back. As the night came, Thomas slipped into the castle in disguise. Every step was a gamble, one wrong move, and he'd be dragged to the gallows. And then, just as he reached the hall, James saw him. James's face went pale. Thomas had two choices: strike now and take revenge, or speak the truth and risk the king's judgment. In that heartbeat, he realized something. Revenge might end a man, but truth could change the whole kingdom. Thomas stepped forward, not with a sword but with words. He revealed the betrayal, laid out the evidence, and left the decision to the king. James was stripped of his title, exiled, and forced to live with the weight of his own treachery. Thomas walked away that night, not as a man who had won, but as a man who had chosen not to lose himself. Plus, you have to admit, it's way more stylish to win with brains than with a messy sword fight in front of royalty. History teaches us that revenge is tempting, but self-control builds legacies. The real victory isn't in defeating your enemy, it's in defeating the part of yourself that wants to become like them. If this story made you think, imagine what else history can teach us. Click on the end screen.